Okay, so good morning, all of you. Welcome back to DevOps Sessions. Am I audible, guys? Online team? Let me change out everyone. Okay, so I hope everything is good, right? Yeah, very good morning, Shivani. So we are here till day 5 import. We are done, right? So today I'm going to discuss few concepts in Terraform like dependency block and data source block. Okay, so first of all, did you complete my list of tasks or not? Offline? All? Can I check random? Hmm? What about online? After seeing some queries in Telegram, realize surprise. Few persons started yesterday only Terraform. Okay, and few persons still asking how to push the Git code. If your lag means always lag. If you are any doubt, leave for the topic and at least continue my topic. I don't know why you guys are struggle to push your code. And coming to the custom network creation, how many of you drawn your architecture? Say honestly before doing that NAT gateway concept online. No one is depends on directly or doing the task. How you can understand? You are not experts, right? Are you guys are experts? Without see guys, I think 6-7 classes I have shown you to draw architecture. 6-7 classes. But why you guys are not following that architecture? Without architecture, how you can even me also very difficult without architecture. From where to where I stuck is very difficult. Dry architecture, point out the routes 1, 2, 3, where you are, check. Sir, how many subnets I need to add? I have done so many times this concept, right? Again, your struggle means I don't know the reason. You are not doing practice. Guys, one thing I can say, Saturday I have taken interviews. Thank you. Saturday I have taken interviews for mentors, just for mentors, 25 applications I got, 25 resumes I have taken, all are rejected. All are rejected. Only 2 students, those are my students. Only 2 persons. One is Vardhan who is giving supporting to you in the group. And one is Naveen. 23 students, guys. My health is not good Saturday till today also. After attend the interviews, taking the interviews, I really surprised. What is stateful? If asked the question, no one can explain. Stateful means what, sir? Stateful means what, sir? Everyone saying to me, asking me to that. Sir, what is stateful? Where it will come? Those guys already completed training AWS and DevOps also. I don't know. If I ask how to call your VPC, why we need to call VPC, sir? We can create here, na, sir. Questions is reverse questions from the students. What is auto scaling? They don't know. What is load balancer? They don't know. 25 interviews I completed in 1.5 hours. 10 minutes only. See, just if I ask question, just I'm asking only one thing. I ask one thing to everyone. So which tool you are comfortable? First question is only. I'm not asking all tools, waste of my time. Which tool you are strong more? One person saying Kubernetes, one person saying Terraform, one person saying Jenkins. I just ask what is Jenkins? No one is say that. Jenkins, na sir. Jenkins is a server, sir. Terraform, stateful, they don't know. What is the difference between apply command, plan command? Also, they don't know. I don't know what's going on in the back end. So I'm not expecting from you guys same. Okay. If you are also doing same thing, there is no waste of to spend 4 months. I can complete in like 2 months only. I'm not doing this, service not for money, guys. At least give something to others. I came from the same background. That's what. See, if I finish like 2 months, I can start one more batch, right? I don't have any issue. I don't have any pressure from the Naresh IT team. You can continue 4 months, 5 months. Completely my wish. I can complete in 2 months also. No one can ask me that. As per the regular DevOps, if you can go and check in Google DevOps, only for 2 months course anywhere. No need to take 4 months. Even I have so much of pressure from my Naresh admin team. Why you are taking 4 months? Yesterday also I got a call from Funny. Why you are spending 4 months? He got some complaints from the students last batch. 4 months is in 3 months I need course, not 4 months. Two, 3 people. You are trying to give best, but they are giving like that. I don't have any issue. Still, I'm stick on 4 months only. I don't have any issue. No, sir, I need to give something. 3 months, no use. See, yesterday I explained everything. 25 profiles, 23 rejected. I'm not asking any advanced question. If I ask where they are, I don't know. Just I ask what is stateful. Everyone same question. What is stateful? I don't know what's going on. Students, the situation is not good in outside. Interviews is not like that, guys. No one will ask what is stateful in interviews. Outside situation is very advanced. That's what I'm expecting from you. If your complete means I supposed to add so many tasks. We are here to learn only 4 months. Leave for all the things, navigations, whatever you are. I don't care. Sir, I have so many things. Leave those things. I clearly told you in the day one, right? If you follow me, you will get job. If you're not following me, I don't have any issue. Don't question me end of the day. Once again, I'm saying guys, if I'm explaining here, okay, you just check with anyone yesterday candidates, 25 students. For Terraform, how many days they learn? 2 days, 3 days only Terraform completed for them. You can check. I think you are staying in hostels, right? You can check with others. How many days taken for you for Terraform in your DevOps training? You can check with them, anyone. Okay? 3 or 4 days. No need to spend 13 days here. The reason is for your goodness only. If you're taking light, I don't care. Okay? Please complete. Do you really feel, guys, you are not getting any help from others? If you face any issue, immediately you'll get response, right? Whatever issues you are facing in that group, immediately anyone, Ramakrishna something, Vardhan or me, others are trying to help you, right? Why you guys are not responding? Only 3, 4 people always. Yesterday I got one message from someone. From 2 days, we are discussing the same problem. He's asked same question again. Did you check your messages? He said, sir, so many messages are there. How can I check? He said. Then why I need to check all messages, you guys messages? Why group is created? Individually, we can maintain that, right? At least follow the group. Maybe your question also there is an answer in that group. If you're not follow means, again you're asking means, how many times I can give the answers for the same question? Understand once? That is not a good practice, guys. At least follow the messages, what they are asking, what these guys are giving answer. Definitely all are working with the same concept means answers already, solutions already there in the group only. Again, you are asking same solution. Understand what I'm trying to say at least? No, sir, you just follow your flow. Will do or not, it's completely depends on me. You don't care means I'm not saying anything in the group. I'm not posting anything in the group. I just follow me flow only. Why I need to give holiday for a Saturday? For you only. Clear? Career, don't take it, guys, is a light. No one will get in easily. I struggle a lot in my career. I don't have even bike after complete my BTech. Okay. I requested to my friend drop there like that. I work in power plant. It's a very worst place. It's a coal-based power plant. 2 years I work with the only 6,000 salary. 6,000 2 years. Even to travel for 6,000, I just travel for 25 kilometers per day. I mean, just up and down 50 kilometers. for 6,000. I travel in lorries for lift. I don't have money at the time. See, no one, if you can see the guy, everything no, don't get in easily, right? There is a lot of struggle in the back end. Understand the situation. If you do hard work, everything will change. In BTech, I don't have mobile phone. I think you remember, you believe or not, I don't have mobile phone in my BTech. My entire career, my studies, everything is in government schools, government college. My first standard to my MTech, everything is government. My BTech also government. I got seat in government college. I got seat in JNTU Hyderabad MTech. Everything is government. I don't know private schools looks like also. Okay. See, time is time is very important. Hope is very important. Don't take it light at this time. Spend your time. I'm handling 3 projects, 3 projects parallelly with you, with this support. Even Saturday, Sunday, I work 12 hours Saturday, Sunday also. I mean, a Vardhan guy is helping me also to that. Some things, preparing something also. Even I'm checking your messages if I miss anything also in this busy time also. Understand what I'm saying? Don't take it light your career. Sir, I'm not going to spend my time. Drop now. Do something. Don't waste 3 months, 4 months here. I'm not asking you to spend at least 2 years, 3 years, right? Just 4 months. Your career will entirely change. Your career entirely change. I'm the example. If required, I will show you my pics of my 6 years, 7 years, I mean, my 8 years back pics. Really, you're surprised if you can see those pics. From which background I came from this background. Seriously saying, I don't have bike. 8 years back, 7 years back, I don't have bike. I'm just going to office and coming to office from taking lifts only. For I'm getting only 6,000, right? If I spend 6,000 for that, what I will do with that? Seriously, I'm saying that already 2, 3 students, my colleagues also there here. Okay. I mean, my BTech colleagues are my BTech colleagues also here joining recent. They know everything. They're surprised. I think 3 days back after seeing me here. Which background you converted in this background? They request me to join in this batch. No, you can go join another batch. As I told them. So anyway, guys, don't take it light your career. Okay. Okay. Please practice today's class at any cost. Even 12, 1, 2, no problem. Spend your time. If you sleep 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours for 4 months, nothing will happen. But to your heart, to your health. Clear? Don't sleep, no problem, yeah. Don't sleep for 3 months. Only 3 hours, 4 hours you can sleep. We are doing so many navigations on that. Just stop those for your health. Career will give you the bright future. Your hard work will give you the bright future. That's I can say anytime. If you settle now, you can do anything now. You are a rejecter now. If you are settling well, you can reject offers. That situation, that position, I want to see you guys all. That I can say that's it. Okay, no need to explain my future to you, my past to you, right? But I'm seeing few guys, and I don't know why you are taking light in your career. Anyway, time will say to your answer to everyone. If you prepare well, if you do hard work never fail. What I learned from my career. That's it. Don't listen other words first of all. Stupid words many people are saying outside, right? You are a non-IT guy. How you can go to IT? Stupid words those are first of all. Don't listen those words. Don't listen your seniors words first of all. Whoever commented me in my career starting my IT, those are working under me now. Okay. Leave all those things now. Do hard work. That's it. Is this clear? Online team. Anyway, let's start now, guys. So day 6, right? Leave it for all. Okay. Leave it for all. Day 6. Okay. If you say my favorite tool is Terraform to others, yes, I'm very comfortable with Terraform. Even you don't know what is apply command, plan command, the difference. How you can say I'm good in Terraform, guys? I don't know seriously what they're giving training, what they're doing. I don't know seriously. I really disappointed Saturday interviews. I told them clearly I'm not going to take any interviews here. Anyway, okay, guys, data source. One is data source. Just assume, imagine if you're in my position. If you spend your time, valuable time to your friend or your whatever student, someone, if you ask very basic question, what is your opinion? If not say any answer, them definitely feel right. Why I spend more time with this guy? Even your friend also, if you give more weight to your friend, if he is not lift your phone, also you just immediately decided, I'm giving too much of weight to that guy, but he is not responding my call also, right? It applies for everyone, guys. It will apply for everywhere, right or not? It is up in your regular lifestyle. It will apply for everywhere. If you are giving something to others, if they are not giving return, definitely it is into the different direction. Okay, so at least you guys don't do type of mistakes. If someone will ask, don't see like a surprise. What is state file? What is import? We have already spent, right? Just spend 1 hour for my class. I'm not asking 3 hours, 4 hours. Just 1 hour. Take my repo, complete first lab, write your notes. What is this import? Even I have notes. Then you can do other things. How to do it like this, whatever it is. Anyway, guys, data source. So what is data source? The main purpose of the data source is, okay, this is your laptop, guys. Inside you have a laptop. So you are going to run, you are going to create a EC2 mission, for example, EC2 server. Okay, you are going to create a EC2 server by using Terraform 5. By using Terraform. So guys, the requirement is, if you can come observe clearly, if you can go day 3, guys, if you can go day 3, my EC2 calling security groups, calling subnet ID, right? The subnet and security group both are in same directory day 3. I'm creating my main.tf here. Okay, my main.tf subnet and all it's creating. My EC2 is calling those and created parallelly. Okay, now your manager is saying, or your team lead is saying, day 3 already done, right? Created. Now after day 6, okay, in day 6, now the requirement is what? Now the requirement is data source. The requirement is, okay, it is not in the directory. mkdir data source. CD day 6, right? Okay. Okay, my requirement is what? Here I'm directly calling my subnet and security group. Those are creating parallelly, so it is calling in the same directory, right? Now in the day 6, your team lead asking to you to create a EC2 instance. The same subnet, or I mean, whatever you have created in the day 3, right? Same subnet and VPC, you can use those and create it, your EC2 instance. But if you can see my day 3 VPC subnet already created in my remote AWS, right? I'm not creating again. So maybe in your case, you can understand, right? Do I need to create subnet and all VPC and all for this instance? No, you don't create, use existing one. Already instances are there. So in the manual process, for example, VPC subnet already there. You just go and create EC2 instance by selecting VPC and subnet, right? Same thing, the process I'm doing from here also. So in this case, in my already my AWS environment, VPC subnet all are there. You just use those, create your EC2 instance. Means existing VPC, existing subnet, by using data source, we are creating EC2 instance. Okay. So data source is help to get information of your VPC, subnet, whatever details is required for to create EC2 instance in those details. Is this clear? First of all, every time no need to create security group, right? Existing security group we can use, right? So what I can do here, I can call my security group already there in my AWS environment. Use this here for your EC2 instance. Is this clear? What I'm trying to say? Okay. For example, guys, you can go in Terraform registry also, basic data source. Just you can take example here, any example AWS instance data source. Okay. Yeah. Guys, what is this meaning? Let me take any example here. What I'm doing here, this is data source. Data source, if it is calling security group, we are using data security resource type. If I'm calling security group, data resource type of security group. If I'm calling AMI, this is calling AMI from the data block. So AWS-AMI. So if you can come my just repository, there is no good examples there in the registry. Anyway, I will show you here. Data source. Document also there here. What is data source? So let me copy and go to your notepad and somewhere. So just leave this for this time. Okay. I will explain what it is. Now you can come here. This one also leave it for time being. So what I'm doing here, if I'm using data block, data source means this is already created earlier. Data source means we are calling from local to remote. Okay. How to call data? What is data? So I need security group to install, to create my EC2 instance and attach to my security group. Okay. My requirement is what here? Here already SG group is there. And subnet also there. Okay. SG group, I mean security group and subnet also there. Your requirement is to create your EC2 instance in existing subnet. existing subnet, or and also SG group also going to attach. Okay. So guys, in this case, my instance need information for my subnet and security group. Is it clear or not? I need information of my subnet and security group. So I can use the data source block. I can use the data source block to get the information of security group and subnet details. And you can use here. It will create your instance in this subnet and security group. Is this clear, everyone? If you can see how to write data block, just we need to write data block. For example, if I'm calling security group, I need to write security group type. If I'm calling subnet, subnet creation type, resource type, just local your wish. Is this clear? Yeah, it is similar to import. Similar to, see here, import is what? Existing infrastructure enter you are calling. Data source, we are not go to create existing one. We are creating new instance. Import means existing instance may affect. Not new instance will not create, right? But here requirement is what? My requirement is to create new instance, not for existing one. There is no instance running in that to import that. This is new instance. I need to create in this security group. This security group I'm not creating parallelly, right? To call like, right? Resource type and local name. This is already created one. This is already created one. I'm using that. How to use? By calling data source block. Main.tf. Okay. So let me come here. I'm just copying instance. I'm not typing every time, guys. Already we know the process, right? So that's what I'm not typing every time. So control V. For this, just leave for this. Okay. This one also leave. Clear? So now if you can see here, my resource block is going to create default network now, but not default network. I'm going to create existing subnet. I'm going to attach existing security group. For that, we can use the data.tf also, or you can add in the same file also. Is this clear, everyone? How to write data block? Data. Data. What is my source here? AWS. So if I'm calling security group, I need to give security group local type. See if you can see here like this way, security group, and you can give dev. Here, change your SG ID details as per your existing one. Is this clear? For example, I'm copying here. Okay, so what I need to do changes here. My existing, which ID you are going to create. Here, which subnet you are going to create. Is this clear? So they are saying already you need to create in this subnet. They know, they already told you, right? You have to create your instance in this subnet. You have to create security group. You have to attach this security group to your reset instance. We're already aware of that, right? So you can give that ID here. So in my case, I will just go and check my subnet ID. Okay, if you can see here, I'm going to create this subnet ID. So I'm just giving this subnet. I'm going to create this security group. Which security group? You just go and give security group. This security group ID. You just come here. This security group ID. Is this clear? So your data block is ready. Your data block is ready. So you need to define in your instance. Clear or not? You need to define in your instance. Hey, this is my data block. You can take from here. Go to main.tf. Here I can write data. Let me check once. Sorry, I'm not. Okay, so this instance should be placed in one subnet, right? I just give my subnet ID equal to. So here I need to write my data block. Data dot, what I need to give here? Subnet ID. I'm calling by using data block, right? Just come here. This is my data block, right? Entire. Copy it. Paste it and remove all the codes. Clear? So I'm calling from here. Sorry, where it is? I'm calling from here, this data source. I'm calling from this data source. Okay. Regarding security groups or security group ID? Sorry, here ID forget, right? Data security group dot dev dot ID. Clear? Like that we need to call by using data block. Welcome. Clear? Okay, next. Yes, if you can see here, my launch instance, if you can, okay, I'm in Mumbai, right? Let me switch to US East one. Given Mumbai now. Okay, then I'll give Mumbai also here. So if you can come in Mumbai, if I'm going to create an instance here, I need to take this AMI ID, right? I need to take this AMI ID. Is this clear, everyone? So I need to write my provider block also. So provider AWS. Here I need to give region. Why my region I have configured US East one. So, but it has to work in my AP South one. That's what I'm mentioning here. Okay. If I run now this, it will create. It will create in Mumbai region one instance. Let me check and we can do some modifications here. Terraform init. What is the use of data source to call only existing one? Okay. Incorrect attribute value. Subnet ID. What was the mistake here? I'm giving correct only, right? Okay. Sorry. String will come only security group, right? Clear? This one will come only security group, right? Different rules will be there, right? Here subnet only one, right? So we should not mention. Understand the issue? Security group, we can define multiple rules in that. Multiple inbound rules are there. That's what we can use this. But here in subnet, I'm talking about only one subnet, not multiple subnet. In that case, we need to define like this directly. No need to put in square brackets. If multiple values, if you're talking about at that time only, you can put into the square brackets. Okay. If you can see here, if apply now, definitely it will fetching already this security group. And subnet also. But here my question is, subnet also fetching. My question is here, coming to the AMI. Coming to the AMI, we are hard coding the value, right? Of AMI in the main. So this AMI I'm defining manually, but by using data source also, we can call this AMI. Okay. The data source is, we can use the, okay, let me go for AMI selection manually. You can understand if I explain here. Okay, launch instance or come here, AMIs. Yes, if you can see here, owned by me now, private images or public images. If you can see, a lot of images are there, right? By using data source, I'm just calling any one image instead of hard coding. How to call, if you can see, lot of images are there here. But these images are different process. One image will support to Windows, one is for different EBS volumes or whatever. So for example, how I can filter these images? By applying your requirement filters. For example, if you can public images inside, if I want to apply any filter, search by AMI ID or search by owner, search by status, search by image site. So here, if you can see, so many filters we can apply. For example, guys, search by image type. Image type is equal to kernel or something. If I give kernel means, if you can see, no images are there. Okay, in this case, virtualization type. My virtualization type is equal to HVM. We are using HVM images. If you can see, I'm able to see only HVM virtualization type images only. Now again go and apply one more filter. So root device type. So we can go with EBS volume only always. If I give ABS, again filter is applied. Now again you can go. Root device name. Sorry. Root device type only have applied, right? Okay, let's go to just removing this filter. Yeah. Yeah, root device type. Already EBS I have given, right? Okay. Architecture 84, right? I can give. And owner is equal to alias. Owner is equal to alias equal to Amazon. Like that, we can apply some filter, we can get the required one. Okay. So now if you can go to Terraform, Terraform will say AWS AMI data source examples. Usually we are using data source for this purpose only, to calling AMI and that all. Yeah, if you can see here, they're applying filter is for what? EBS. We are applying manually, right? The same filter. We are applying filter is what? HVM. We are already applying manually this HVM process, right? So after apply these filters, we can get one AMI. Okay. For example, here owner is equal to self means what? I mean, not public images. It will call from your images. If there is any images is there in your AMI, it will call your image. Self means public means you have to apply so many filters, right, or not to get one image. So finally it is filtered to 10 images, for example. It will take randomly any one image. Is this clear? Is this clear? So if you can go public images, we cannot filter out only one. It will come by default 10 or 15 after you apply filter. In that 15 images, it will get any one image. But custom images we can filter out, right? It is my image only. There is no hundreds, thousands of filters in that. Like that, we can apply filter and call the AMI. The filters at all and completely depends on your requirement. If you're calling with any image, you can give myself. Automatically, no need to apply these filters. If you are having only one image, it will automatically take self image only. Okay? Yeah. Do you need to apply filters when you know the AMI ID? That's what I'm saying, right? If you know AMI ID self, no need to apply filter. That's what I'm saying here. No need to apply filters. But you are, when guys, filter when it will come into the picture? Hmm? When you can use the filter in the Excel, some you are applying filter, right? If you want to sort out something from the group of things, right? If you know only one, no need to apply filter, you can use owner is equal to self. It will take only one AMI means it will take. In again, owner of the self, for example, different AMIs is there, EBS type and different type. Now in your self, apply filter for EBS. It will come EBS AMI. Is this clear what I'm trying to say? See, filters is, it is not fixed, completely depends on your logic, what you need to call. But here understanding is, I'm calling using data source AWS AMI. Is this clear, everyone? Yeah. So that's what, if you can see here, provider is not required. These are the filters. Just I'm applied to call the image. Okay. Let's go to here. Data.tf. I'm giving here my data.tf. Clear? So how to call this data into your main.tf in the AMI? Here, how to call data.AWS AMI Amazon Linux.id. Is this clear? This is what I mentioned in the data.tf. AWS AMI, local name is Amazon Linux. .id. I'm calling this data block for to create AMI. Actual requirement data is this one. If you can see here, is there any hard-coded value? My AMI hard-coded value? No, we are giving some apply filters only. But if you can see here, this logic keys somewhat better only. This is not pure data block. But for your understanding, all I'm writing here. Here I'm hard coding ID value, right? Then what is the use of data block? I can write a variable from this also, right? But how to write a data block purpose only I have written this one. But actual data block is this one. I'm not hard coding any value. I'm calling the remote repository only. Is this clear? The example, correct example? So is there any AMI ID hard coded here in my data block for AMI? No. Clear? Yeah, that is the today's concept. Can we create a EC instance manually by getting existing subnet? Can we create EC2 instance manually by getting existing subnet? We already created, right? I mean, let me show something. That's what I told you guys to practice manually first, then come to Terraform. Launch instance, launch instance. I can select any subnet right here manually. This subnet or that subnet or this subnet, whatever I can select, right? Same thing I'm discussing now here. Same thing I'm discussing here. If you can come here. Yeah. So I'm not creating subnet and security group parallelly. I'm using existing one only. I'm not created parallelly. Already they created. If you create again, we'll get an error, right? Or it's going to create number of subnets. In that case, if you are creating 10 instances, means you need to create 10 subnets. That is not a good practice, right? So public instances all go in place in public subnets, private instance all go in place in private subnet. This is the requirement in the final law. So now let's assume this is a public instance, means it should be go into the public subnet. So I'm using data block for subnet ID. Is this clear, everyone? Very good, Shravan. Yes, exactly. That's what to log in, what it will help here. So same process, guys. Don't confuse manual, Terraform, both are same. In the manual process, you have to give your username password to log in, right? But Terraform, how it is login to do your task? Keys. Access is secret keys. It will log in through programmatical access. Terraform is not doing manual access, right? It is doing programmatical approach. For us, manual approach, we are using user email ID password, right? But Terraform, it is a programmatical approach to log in your AWS account to create this stuff. That's what we discussed AWS configure in the earlier days. Is it clear the process? Yeah. So let me create this one. Terraform. Terraform is about to, I mean, all about practice, guys. Terraform init. Yeah. Okay. Terraform plan. So in the plan, it will show which AM it is fetched, right? Guys, by using plan, can I see my output of public IP? By using plan command, can I see my output of public IP of this instance? Is it possible? Plan means about to create. It is not created. After create only public IP is enabled. Yeah. Okay, let me check my AMI ID here. See, it is taking this AMI ID. Did I mention anywhere this? No. I have applied some filters. As per the filter, this AMI allocated. As per the filter, AMI allocated. This as per this filter. So what you can do, go with these filters manually in your AMI. Maybe in your end also you will get this AMI ID. Clear what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Anyway, this is already, no, this filters no need to write by your own way. This is existing one. You can take copy paste. That's it only. Okay, let me apply this instance. Meanwhile, I'll just go here. If you can see here, these are all separate some filters for AMIs. You can take any, if you want to, your AMI start from my AMI, right? Your AMI ID start from my AMI. You observe or not, I don't know. That's what my AMI star. Start from your AMI, list of AMIs, apply filter, my AMI. And this under my AMIs, it should be virtualization type is HVM, volume type is EBS. Yeah, Finally, you have to do that only. Guys, if you can see data.tf is the under data.tf, it is a main block. Coming to the data block, the reference of this data block, this is main block for data point of view. Again, you need to variabilize this one, right? We should not hard code. This one you no need to variabilize. Here we are not passing any values. But if you can see, this we can variable. I'm passing the hard coded value. This I can variabilize, passing the hard coded value. And I can write here, guys, my terraform.tf state is updated locally, right? I don't want to update here locally. What I can do? I don't want to update the state file here. What I can do? What I can do now here? I don't want the state file in my local. I need to write back under TF. Is this clear? I need to write back under TF. Do I need to create S3 bucket for that again? Already my bucket and DynamoDB already created. So simply you can go, I think day 4, right? Simply you can go day 4 DynamoDB. You just write this back under TF into your day 6. That's it. Is this clear? This dot terraform.tf start not updated in your local, it is updated into this path. But while copy time, just make sure I'm not giving any path here directly, it's updated, right? So make sure you can give day 5. It will just create a day 5 and go inside only. This is clear. So make sure you can create first under bucket day 5 folders, day 3 folder, day 2 folders. If you can give path means respect to day 5 back under terraform.tf state will go and save into day 5 folder. Is clear? Not required. S3 bucket already created. That's what I'm saying. Creation bucket, creation DynamoDB is one-time job. Calling backend is multiple. If required your state file into remote, you can call like that only. Is this clear the concept now? So whatever till now we learn, we can apply if required. Output.tf we learn, right? We can apply. Variables required, if you can apply. That is optional ones now. But finally in the one project, if you can do now, that project, these all 10 days will come. Outputs, inputs, backend, data source, dependency block, all are making into one project. Whatever we learn in the 13, 12 days, we make it into one project, we'll get a better clarity. Okay. So we have to make, we are learning into the bits and pieces. We have to make it into one project. Okay. Sir, we have to match the regional terraform.tf. Where? Region is very important. Yes. Region we have to define. See, my case, I configured region is US East 1. But I'm defining here. Don't go default one. Take my region here. Clear? Okay. So it's applied, right? Already created? No, na? You already done, right? Let's go and verify. Creating, right? This one. So if you can see here, subnet is updated same. Same secret group is updated. And coming to the AMI. Details you can go 0177 AMI. 0177 AMI. Clear? This is data source. Okay. Data source is nothing but we can call existing in the remote to use in the local. And one more very important concept is dependence. Very important block. Anyone has any doubts on data source? So that I will jump to next one. MKDIR Day 6. Dependence. Anyone has any doubts? How differ S3 see guys, how differ S3 config in US East 1? We are using AP South 1 EC2. So stateful is saved in US East 1. That's what stateful is going to save into your S3 bucket stateful, right? For example, my entire infrastructure is there in AP South 1, right? Your stateful should be create same region. How it will interact with other cross regions? Is this clear? See, your project is implemented in AP South 1. Definitely your bucket should be in AP South 1, right? Understand what I'm trying to say? We should not create bucket in other region. Why you are creating your project is in Mumbai? Why you are creating bucket in US? Is this clear? Now tell me guys, bucket is region specific or global specific? Huh? Come here. Go to S3 bucket. Go to S3 bucket. Am I in bucket or S3? Am I in any bucket or S3? I'm in S3 only, not in bucket, right? It is a global. If I'm in S3, if I'll go in my bucket, it is region. If you can go here, somewhere is there. Anyway, if you are going to create a bucket, it will ask which region it is, right? CAP South 1. Your bucket is global or region? Bucket is region, S3 is a global. Clear? Then if you are doing in your project, global level or region level? Region level. So your bucket should be in the same region, not in different region. Clear? Your question, someone, I think. Yeah, Kiran Kumar. We are taking some examples only. Okay. So anyone has any doubts on data source, guys? This is data source. Now, dependence block. Dependent block. Okay, guys. Guys, in your main.tf file, you are defining creation of EC2, defining creation of S3 bucket, defining creation of IAM, whatever, in your main.tf. Are you sure which service will create first? S3 bucket or IAM or EC2? Are you sure? No, by default, it will execute maybe S3 bucket or EC2 or IAM. In that case, guys, my dependency is there. Whenever bucket create, only EC2 will create. Clear or not? Our backend TF is there, right? In my backend TF, you guys are trying. In my case, bucket is in different folder. Creation of bucket, creation of DynamoDB is in different folder. Backend TF is different folder, right? Can't we create 3 in same folder, same directory? Backend TF, creation of S3, creation of DynamoDB. Actually, process is what? Backend TF will expect your S3 bucket. It will expect your DynamoDB table. So definitely first S3 will create, DynamoDB will create, then backend TF will create. But if you give default means we don't know which one will create, definitely backend TF will create, it will throw an error, there is no bucket. Why I have mentioned already bucket also, right? Why I have mentioned DynamoDB also, right? But we don't know, Terraform will not pick first S3 bucket, it will pick first backend TF. Clear or not? That's what we have created in different directories. You clear now why we created different directories? For suppose, we can write a dependency block for that. Hey, backend TF, wait till execute S3 bucket. execute your DynamoDB table, then you can execute your DynamoDB. Sorry, backend TF. In that case, we will not get any conflicts. Dependency block will help to control your backend TF. You just wait till complete those two. You have a dependency for that, right? Yeah, we can write it. But why we are not writing here? Not required. The dependency also one-time job. For example, project 1, you have implemented Dynamo backend TF, creation of S3 bucket, creation of DynamoDB table for locking system. Again, project 2, I'm a same different folder. Again, do we need to create S3 bucket? Do you need to create DynamoDB table? So that is not a good practice. Whenever you can use the dependency block for the regular requirement. That's what I'm not using dependency block for S3 bucket, DynamoDB table, backend TF. The existing S3 bucket, existing DynamoDB table, we can call multiple times, but we are not creating multiple times. Clear the requirement? Okay, let's suppose, guys, this is directory 1, folder 1, or day 1. Understand the concept here. Day 1 folder. So, for example, creation of S3 bucket, creation of DynamoDB table, backend.tf. Okay, so definitely dependencies are first S3, DynamoDB, the backend.tf, use this both two, right? Use this both two. Then it will create. So in this case, sir, why can't we write here? Why can't we write here dependency block? Yes, you can write, no problem. You can write. So again, there is a requirement to maintain state file into the backend.tf. Do you need to create again S3 bucket here? If you write script like this way, if you use this script for next directory, again you need to create S3 DynamoDB backend.tf. Clear or not? Why? This script contains to create S3 bucket, to create DynamoDB table, to use the backend.tf. So every time you are going to create buckets, right? Clear or not? Why? Sir, can we use the existing bucket? If you use existing, but if you run this script, you will get an error bucket already there. But your intention is, sir, but I'm not running bucket, I'm running backend.tf now, sir. But same script, everything is there, means it will also run, right? Your intention is to maintain your state file into remote. You need to run only backend.tf, not for this two. Clear or not? Your intention is to use the existing S3 bucket. For state file, you should not create S3 buckets, list of S3 buckets, right? You just use the different folders for bucket for a state file. But if you copy paste entire script for day 2, what it will expect here? Again, create S3 bucket, DynamoDB table, and backend.tf. But our intention is no need to create bucket, no need to create DynamoDB table. I need to run backend.tf for my day 2 folder structure to maintain state file into the remote. Clear or not? But in your script, again S3 bucket is creating. Again DynamoDB is creating. Again day 3, if you copy paste this script, day 3 also S3 bucket will create. Day 3 also DynamoDB table will create. Day 3 also backend.tf will run. Clear or not? That's what this process I'm not implementing in the dependency block. Creation of S3 DynamoDB table is one-time job. Use this to write a backend.tf every time. Clear? That backend.tf you can orchestrate to give a path. Your state file path. You can take folder 1 for day 1. You can take folder 2 for day 2. You can take folder 3 for day 3. Like that. Is this clear, everyone? Yeah. So to prove our dependency block, for example, so for example, I'm taking EC2 instance. I'm taking EC2 instance. After create EC2 instance only, S3 bucket will create. Just for dependency block, for example only. Maybe what is the requirement if you can ask? I don't know the requirement. That's what I'm creating a requirement only here. So for example, there is an important file to use EC2 instance. That file will be there in your S3 bucket only. Okay. The file should be placed in your S3 bucket. To use this file, EC2 instance is required. Like that, you can assume it. Dependency for EC2 and S3. Once EC2 create only, S3 will create. The requirement is dependency block. If you can write here dependency block for EC2, S3 bucket, check first, create EC2 or not. Then only you can create. Is this clear? Okay, let's come to Terraform registry. Sample dependent block. AWS something. If you can give here, go to Terraform registry. Why it's coming? Okay, Terraform. So how to write dependency block? You just come here. An example. Yeah. Okay, guys, you tell me one thing. Okay, I will explain this process later. May you confuse in the IAM. Is there any dependency block for EC2 instance and S3? Okay, anyway, he is talking about IAM. Okay, let me write first one instance and S3 bucket here. Day 6, right? Yeah, go to main.tf. So I'm going to create a EC2 instance. Okay, AWS instance. Just give here dev something, whatever, test. Test. Okay, I'm just giving AMI ID. So you can hard code AMI ID from anywhere here. Control C. Sir, why you are not writing terraform.tf first? You need to understand every time. Okay, writing every time means we're not getting time to write, right? Instance type. So here, if you can see T2 micro. So what we can understand, if I'm talking about dependency block, you are focusing on only dependency block. Okay. So if I show all days in one project, you will get a clarity. For example, sir, why can't we implement dependency block for day 6 data source block? If I write only one day, it will come. Every time we are modifying existing one means you don't have any tracking point, right? For to that. That's what I'm making everything in the separate way. Each process in separate way. Can I implement the same process in day 6 also? If I do that, may for your reference, it all are in same script means may difficult to understand which process it will work for dependency block or data source block. If I'm dividing and explaining here means we can understand, okay, day 6 focus is only dependence, not for terraform.tfs, not for dependency block, so not for data source block, not for state vars, not for output block, like that. You need to understand. Clear? Okay, I'm creating resource AWS instance here. Also, I'm going to create resource block AWS S3 bucket. You can give any test something. Here also, bucket name, many people are giving dots, okay, and numbers, underscore. It will not take. Just give unique name, something. Someone is giving test. It will not take, right? Already I told you, right? It will not take power stars, superstars. You have to create unique names. Key name, I can give my test key name. So here you need to understand, many people may thought, right, sir, AMID we are hard coding here, right? How to take by dynamic way without hard coding. That's what we proved today, right? By using data source. Now coming to the key name also. Sir, you are hard coding key name. How we can write with the coming days, it will get the solution for that. Just wait. Okay. So if I create now, are you sure first which one it will create? Let's create and test now. Why we need to wait? LS, I need to go CD day 6 dependency block. Clear? If I terraform init, coming 4 days are very, very important, guys. If you attend 4 days only, whatever you are learning, you will get 100% clarity. Terraform plan, not required now, just go and apply. First S3 bucket is creating, right? Next instance is creating. If I write dependency block to S3 bucket, wait till complete EC2 instance. Dependency depends on my AWS instance test.id. Is this clear now? If I write like this, first instance will create, then you can create S3 bucket. Wait, that's what I'm trying to say, right? So I'm just removing this block again. After that, destroy it and again create it. Okay. Created, right? 2 resources created, right? If I destroy it now, which one will destroy first? Any guess? Same S3 bucket. I mean, Terraform is taking last as a priority for first. Easy to create, huh? Okay, Terraform is taking here only 2 steps are there. First will complete 2 steps and it will go for 4 steps. Even I too don't know, seriously. I didn't check till now. Otherwise, we can do it. I'll just take this one and paste it here. We'll take it one here. Okay. I'll just remove this one. Anyway, we don't have time. You just do this one in your end. So first you can copy paste here this one and change it here. Destroyed, right? Now I'm writing to my S3 bucket. I'm writing dependency block, just DE. Why it's not coming now? What mistake I did now? Still destroying, done right? Depend on. Already suggestions are coming, see? Already one instance is that that's what suggestions are there here. Okay, give here. Dot ID. Clear? Now if you can apply. What calling is wrong? Not required, I think so, this one. Then why it's giving suggestion? No, it should come. Let's go and check my existing one. Meta arguments. Okay, dot ID is not required now. I don't think so. Okay, anyway, we'll go and check now. It should come on string only. Let me write control S. Okay. Okay. Apply. First creating instance. Clear? So we should not mention ID. Why? We are not calling any instance ID. We are just calling this block only. Clear, guys? Default and dependency, the difference here. So like that you can, for example, guys, in IAM, first user need to create or policy need to create. Huh? First user should be create or policy should be create. Should not create policy first. Huh? Is there a default option? Is disable the option the policy after create only user? Is there any option to disable after user only you can create? It's a depends, right? You can create policy and keep it into storage. You can attach that policy to user. Clear or not? Okay. Is there any process to create first inline policy and user? Inline policy and user. Is there any dependency? Yes, user first and inline policy is next, right? The inline policy is enabled after enter into the user only. Is this clear? So guys, in this case, for example, if you want to attach policy, okay, attaching policy block is there, for example. Attaching policy block enable after user creation or after policy creation. Guys, okay. Small example here. It's a very interesting example. I will finish it with this example. There is a requirement user, permissions, attachment. So 3 resource blocks, right? One is to create resource, one is to create policy, third one is to create attach policy to user. If I want to write a dependency block, where should I write? In the attachment, first user created or not, policy created or not. Can I write 2 dependencies here? Clear or not? Policy attachment, when it will work, once user is there, policy is there. If I not use dependency block, maybe it will run first policy attachment, there is no user. It will expect user is there already existing, but you are creating user here. Is this clear? Yeah. Depends on, guys, if I say dependent block, if I say data source block, use these 2 examples, you can do multiple actions. That is depends on your interest. Clear? That's it for today, guys. Any questions? CC on dependence and data source, so that we have to move tomorrow user data and something all. That is also very interesting topics. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye.